The book of Solomon, chapter 1, verses 1. The songs of songs, which is Solomon's. Verse 2. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine. Verse 3. Because of the savour of thy good ointments, thy name is as ointment poured forth. Therefore do the virgin love thee. Verse 4. Draw me, we will run after thee. The king had brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine. The upright love thee. Verse 5. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tent of Kedar, as the curtain of Solomon. Verse 6. Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun had looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyard, but my own vineyard have I not kept. Verse 7. Tell me, O thou whom my soul loveth, where thou feedest, where thou makest thy flock to rest at noon. For thy should I be as one that turneth aside by the flocks of thy companions. Verse 8. If thou know not, O thou fairest among women, go thy way forth by the footsteps of the flock, and feed thy kids beside the shepherd's tents. Verse 9. I have compelled thee, O my love, to a company of horses in Pharaoh's chariots. Verse 10. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. Verse 11. We will make thee hoarding of gold with such of silver. Verse 11. We will make thee borders of gold with stores of silver. Verse 12. While the king seated at his table, my spine cord spendeth forth the smell thereof. Verse 13. A hoardos of mire is my well-believed. Unto thee we shall lie all night betwixt my breasts. Verse 14. My beloved is unto me as a cluster of camphire in the vineyard of En-Gedi. Verse 15. Behold, thou art fair, my lover. Behold, thou art fair, thou hast those eyes. Verse 16. Behold, thou art fair, my beloved. Yea, please ants also. Our bed is green. Verse 17, the beams of our house are cedar, and our rafters of fir. Songs of Solomon, chapter number 2, verses 1. I am the rose of Sharon, and the lily of the valleys. Verse 2. As the lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. Verse 3. As the apple tree among the tree of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with great delights, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. Verse 4. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love. Verse 5. Stay me with flagons, comfort me with apples, for I am sick of love. Verse 6. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand both embrace me. Verse 7. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hinds of the field, that ye stir not up, nor awake my love till he please. Verse 8. The voice of my beloved, behold, he cometh leaping upon the mountains, skipping upon the hills. Verse 9. My beloved is like a roe or a young hart. Behold, he standeth behind our wall. He looketh forth out the window, shewing himself through the lattice. Verse 10. My beloved spake and said unto me, Rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away. Verse 11. For lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. Verse 12. The flower appear on the earth, the time of the staging of bird is come, the time of the singing of bird is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in our land. Verse 13. The fig tree putteth forth her green figs, and the vine with the tender grape give a good smell. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. Verse 14, O my dove, that art in the cleft of the rock, in the secret places of the stairs, let me see thy countenance, let me hear thy voice, for sweet is thy voice, and thy countenance is comely. Verse 15, take us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes. Verse 16, my beloved is mine, and I am his. He feedeth among the lilies. Verse 17, until the daybreak and the shadow flee away, turn my beloved, and he thou like a roe or a young heart upon the mountain of Bethel. Songs of Solomon, chapter number 3, verses 1. By night on my bed I sought him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. Verse 2, I will rise now and go round about the city, in the streets and in the broad ways. I will seek him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. Verse 3, the watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth. Verse 4, it was but little that I passed from them, but I found him whom my soul loveth. I held him and would not let him go, until I had brought him into my mother's house, and into the chamber of her that conceived me. Verse 5, I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roads and by the hinds of the field, that ye stand not up nor awake, my love, till he please. Verse 6, who is this that cometh out of the wilderness like pillar of smoke, perfume with wine and fragrances, with all products of merchants? Verse 7, behold his bed, which is Solomon's. 80 valiant men are about it, of the valiants of Israel. Verse 8. There are all whose words, being experts in word. Every man heard his word upon his tights because of fear in the nights. Verse 9. King Solomon made himself a chariot of the wood of Lebanon. Verse 10. He made the pillars thereof of silver, the bottom thereof of gold, the covering of it of purple, the means thereof being paved with love. For the daughters of Jerusalem. Verse 11. Go forth, O ye daughter of Zion, and behold King Solomon with the crown, wherewith his mother crowned him in the days of his espousals, and in the day of the gladness of his heart. Songs of Solomon, chapter number 4, verses 1. Behold, thou art fair, my love. Behold, thou art fair. Thou hast dove eyes within thy locks. Thy hair is as a flock of goats that appear from Mount Gilead. Verse 2. Thy teeth are like a flock of sheep that even shorn, which came up from the washing, whereof everyone bear twins, and none is barren among them. Verse 3. Thy lips are like a thresh of scarlets, and thy speech is comely. Thy temples are like a pieces of a pomegranate grapes within thy locks. Verse 4. Thy neck is like the tower of David builded for an armory, whereon there hang 1,000 bucklers, all shields of mighty men. Verse 5. Thy two breasts are like two young crows that are twins, which feed among the lilies. Verse 6. Until the day break and the shadows flee away, I will get me to the mountain of Moriah, and to the hill of frankincense. Verse 7. Thou art all fair, my love, there is no spot in thee. Verse 8. Come with me from Lebanon, my spouse, with me from Lebanon. Look from the top of Amana, from the top of Shenir and Heman, from the lion's dens, from the mountains of the leopards. Verse 9. Thou hast ravished my heart, my sister, my spouse. Thou hast ravished my heart with one of thine eyes, with one chain of thy neck. Verse 10. How fair is thy love, my sister, My spouse, how much better is thy love than wine, the smell of thy ointments than all spices. Verse 11, thy lips, O my spouse, drop as a honeycomb. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and the smells of thy garment is like the smells of Lebanon. Verse 12, a garden enclosing my sister, my spouse, a spring shut up, a fountain sealed. Verse 13, thy plants are an orchards of pomegranate with pleasant fruits, campfire with spikenards. Verse 14, spikenard and saffrons, calamus and cinnamon, with all three of frankincense, myrrh and aloes, with all the cheap spices. Verse 15, a fountain of gardens, a well of living waters, and streams from Lebanon. Verse 16, awake, O north wind, and come, thou south, blow upon my garden, that the spices thereof may flow out. Let my beloved come into his garden and eat his pleasant fruits. Songs of Solomon, chapter number 5, verses 1. I am coming to my garden, my sister, my spouse. I have gathered my Maria with my spice. I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey. I have drunk my wine with my milk. Eat, oh friend, drink, drink abundantly, oh beloved. Verse 2, I slept, but my heart waketh. It is the voice of my beloved that knocketh, saying, open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled, for my head is filled with dew, and my locks with the drops of the night. Verse 3, I have put off my coat. How shall I put it on? I have washed my feet. How shall I defile them? Verse 4, my beloved put in his hand by the hole of the door, and my bowels were moved for him. Verse 5, I rose up to open to my beloved, and my hands dropped with Maya, and my fingers with sweet smelling Maya upon the handlers of the lock. Verse 6, I opened to my beloved, but my beloved had withdrawn himself and was gone. My soul failed when he spake. I sought him but I could not find him. I called him, but he gave me no answers. Verse 7, the watchmen that went about the city found me. They smote me, they wounded me. The keeper of the walls took away my veil from me. Verse 8, I charge you, O daughter of Jerusalem, if ye find my beloved, that ye'll tell him that I am sick of love. Verse 9, what is thy beloved more than another beloved? O thou fairest among women, what is thy beloved more than another beloved, that thou dost not charge us? Verse 10, my beloved is white and ruddy, the chiefest among 10,000. Verse 11, his head is as the most fine gold, his locks are bushy and black as a raven. Verse 12, his eyes as the eyes of doves by the rivers of waters. Wash him with milk and fitly sets. Verse 13, his cheeks are as bed spices, as sweet flowers. His lips like lilies, dropping sweet smelling maya. Verse 14, his hands are as good ring, set with the beryl. His belly is as bright ivory, overlaid with sapphire. Verse 15, his legs are as pillar of marble, set upon shocks of fine gold. His countenance is as Lebanon, excellent as the cedars. Verse 16, his mouth is most sweet, he is altogether lovely. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughter of Jerusalem. Songs of Solomon, chapter number 6, verses 1. Whither is thy beloved gone? O thou fairest among women, whither is thy beloved torn aside, that we may seek him with thee? Verse 2, my beloved is gone down into his garden, to the beds of spices, to feed in the garden, and to guard the lilies. Verse 3, I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. He feedeth among the lilies. Verse 4, thou art beautiful, O my love, as Tirzah, comely as Jerusalem, terrible as an army with banners. Verse 5, turn away thine eyes from me, for they have overcome me. Thy hair is as a flock of goats that appear from Gilead. Verse 6, thy feet are as a flock of sheep which go up from the washing, whereof everyone breeds twins, and there is not one barren among them. Verse 7. As a pieces of a pomegranate are thy temple within thy locks. Verse 8. There are 60 queens and 80 concubines, and virgins without number. Verse 9. My dove, my undefiled, is but one. She is the only one of her mother. She is a choice one of her that bears me. The daughter saw her and blessed her. The queens and the concubines, and they praise her. Verse 10. Who is she that looketh forth as the morning fair, as the moon, clear as the sun, and terrible as army with banners? Verse 11. I went down into the garden of North to see the fruits of the valley, and to see whether the vine for the sheep and the pomegranate budded. Verse 12. Oh, Reva, I was away. My soul made me like the chariots of Aminadab. Verse 13. Return, return, O Shalomites, return, return, that we may look upon thee. What will you see in the Shalomite? As it were the company of two armies. Songs of Solomon, chapter number 7, verses 1. How beautiful are thy feet with shoe, O Prince, daughter, the joints of thy thighs are like jewels, the work of the hands of a cunning workman. Verse 2. Thy navel is like a brown goblin, which wanted not liquor. Thy belly is like an heap of wheat, set about with lilies. Verse 3. Thy two breasts are like two young roes that are twins. Verse 4. Thy neck is as a tower of ivory, thine eyes like the fish pools in Heshbon, by the gate of Bath-rabbim. Thy nose is as the tower of Lebanon, which looketh towards Damascus. Verse 5. Thine head upon thee is like Carmel, and the chair of thine head like purple. The king is held in the galleries. Verse 6. How fair and how pleasant art thou, O Lord, for delights. Verse 7. This thy stature is like a palm tree, and thy breast a cluster of grapes. Verse 8. I said, I will go up to the palm tree, I will take hold of the buds thereof, Now also thy breast shall be as clusters of the vine, and the smells of thy nose like apples. Verse 9. And the roof of thy mouth like the best wine for my beloved that goeth down sweetly, causing the lips of those that are asleep to speak. Verse 10. I am my beloved's, and his desire is towards me. Verse 11. Come, my beloved, let us go forth into the field. Let us lodge in the villages. Verse 12. Let us get up early to the vineyards. Let us see if the vine flourish, whether the tender grapes appear, and the pomegranate bud forth. There will I give thee my lovers. Verse 13. The mandrake gives a smell, and at our gates are all manner of pleasant fruits, new and old, which I have laid out for thee, O my beloved. Songs of Solomon, chapter number 8, verses 1. Oh, that thou wert my brother, the sick soaked the breast of my mother, when I should find thee without. I kiss thee, yeah, I should not be despised. Verse 2. I will lead thee and bring thee into my mother's house. Who will instruct me? I will cause thee to drink of spiced wine, of the juice of my pomegranate. Verse 3. His left hand should be under my head, and his right hand should embrace me. Verse 4. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, that ye stand not up, nor awake my love, until he please. Verse 5. Who is this that cometh up from the wilderness, leaning upon her beloved? I raise thee up under the apple tree. There thy mother brought thee forth. There she brought thee forth that bears thee. Verse 6. Set me as a seal upon thine heart, as a seal upon thy arms. For love is strong as death. Jealousy is cruel as the grave. The coals thereof are coals of fire, which hath a most value vehement flame. Verse 7. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it. If a man will give all the substance of his house for love, it would utterly be contemned. Verse 8, we have a little sister, and she had no breast. What shall we do for our sister in the day when she shall be spoken for? Verse 9, if she be a wall, we will build upon her a palace of silver. And if she be a door, we will enclose her with boards of cedar. Verse 10, I am a wall, and my breast like towers. Then was I in his eyes as one that found favor. Verse 11, Solomon had a vineyard, Al-Balhamon, he let out the vineyard unto keepers, everyone for the fruit thereof was to bring 1,000 pieces of silver. Verse 12, my vineyard which is mine before me, thus, O Solomon, must have 1,000, and those that keep the fruit thereof 200. Verse 13, thou that dwellest in the garden, the companion hearken to thy voice, cause me to hear it. Verse 14, make haste, my beloved, and be thou like to a roe, or to a young heart, upon the mountain of spices. Thank you, Father, for blessing the reading of your word. Thank you for giving Phaya Brands Ochelebe the talent, the wisdom to make your word a blessing. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for listening. God bless you.